One of the key pieces we're looking at today is how we can transform numeracy outcomes for students. We know that it's not for lack of care, it's not for lack of trying, it's not for lack of understanding the curriculum requirements, it's not even a lack of expertise that's led us to the point where we have such poor numeracy outcomes for so many of our students. The key piece I wanted to share with you today was this part of the I-CRAVE methodology, which is a methodology that I developed that incorporates some really key components. And I'm going to just talk to these parts of the subtleties within this that make all of the difference. So the I, as you've read, is identify. So that's the first step. We're going to identify where the student is up to in their current level of understanding and using a sequential framework. So we're looking at counting to place value, to addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all of that of whole numbers, and then fractions, decimals, and percents. So that's a starting point for every student. We want a placement assessment to see where in that sequence have they mastered to. And when we talk about mastery, we want to know, can they apply this in their everyday life? And can they look at everyday life and also apply that into a mathematical context? The next part was the C for concrete. So really key piece is that concrete material needs to be explicit, it needs to be accurate, it needs to be the one tool that the student can use to understand all of these operations. You know, there's so much talk about cognitive load theory. This is one of the key pieces where we can actually apply that and simplify maths no end. The R part is the representational, and this is as well has a really key component where we want the student to draw their own representation that's proportionately accurate. One of the key pieces I see time and time again is that that's not actually integrated. The A for abstract, so this is like our last piece in our step for every lesson, where typically that tends to be the first step where we go to the abstract, where we're teaching mathematics. So for us and what we teach you in our training and in our program, what informs everything we do here at Maths Australia is that abstract is the last step. It's really the point where we go, okay, what squiggles will we use that are mathematical symbols that we can use to communicate what we've learnt? The V is the verbalization, and we're having the student constantly, be part of this conversation with us as we're assessing whether we've been effective in our instruction and also as we're assessing whether they've understood the content. And then finally, E for explicit, and that really sort of wraps up everything where we're making sure all of our instruction is congruent with how we build it, how we draw it, how we write it, how we say it. So those are the key components. So, as we mentioned, we've got training available for you. We look forward to working with you and hope to collaborate with you in 2026. Let's make this the year that you transform numeracy outcomes for your students. My name's Esther White. I'm from Maths Australia. Thanks for listening.